Hello and welcome to the first home game of the year for Carthage Firebirds men's soccer. I'm John Bruning and I'll be handling the play-by-play again this year. Back in it for the second year for the men's team, third for the women's. Tonight's matchup should be an interesting one. It's the second home game, or the first home game, as I mentioned, the second game of the season for the Carthage men's team. They were on the road earlier this week, just a couple of days ago. On Friday, they lost their first game, unfortunately, to McAllister up in St. Paul, but they have a chance tonight against the Concordia, Wisconsin team. Concordia, Wisconsin is the Falcons, I've learned. So that will be Carthage's chance for a little bit of redemption after that loss on Friday. Concordia, Wisconsin comes in on a high. They played Lawrence earlier in the week, and they were able to beat Lawrence 6-0 up in Appleton. So they're coming off a very strong game. Carthage looking to turn it around after a less strong game, although I read the recap of the game that happened on Friday, and it sounded like it was a very, very close game up until the very last few minutes. I think that McAllister, in fact, scored 2 goals after the 85th minute of that game. So it was 1-0. It was a tight game. From the coverage I read, I understand that they came out pretty strong in the second half, looking good, but unfortunately they weren't able to get that elusive goal. And so McAllister dropped a couple on him in the last few minutes of the game, but I think Coach Lease and the team will be looking to rebound today. This season, I was just thinking as I was coming over here in the last few days about what this season might mean for this Carthage team, and I was looking at the roster, and there really are a lot of seniors on the team this year. Mickey Riley, one of the standouts on the team, Aiden Crowder, Colin Moran, Nick Wasilewski, the goalkeeper, Giovanni Guadarrama, Mason McCaw, Trevor Molitor, Luis Garduno, Nick Renfro, Joe Ballas. All these players are seniors this year, and they have a lot of minutes under their belt. A lot of those players were regular starters for the Carthage men's team last year. So you'd think that coming back, Coach Lease would be happy to have that much senior leadership. There are also a few new players coming in to look at and to look for tonight. One that we might look at is Jet Umanj. Jet is a junior. He's a transfer from South Coast Baptist College. He played 85 minutes the other night in the McAllister game, so he's someone who obviously Coach Lease took a long look at in that first game, and we'll see if he continues to get some minutes on the pitch tonight as a transfer student. Another transfer student, a young man named Veeti Pettinen. He's a junior. He's from Helsinki, Finland. He's a transfer student as well. He played 57 minutes, almost 60 minutes, 2/3 of the game the other night at McAllister as well. I think Veeti plays in midfield, and I believe that Jet plays as a forward, as a striker. So it'll be interesting to see those two new players. I'm sure there will be others as well. Interesting to see how Coach Lease may integrate those players into his squad this evening. Looking back on Concordia's season last year, they ended up 9-4-5 last season, and 6-2-4 in the conference, so a fairly decent record, although nothing too spectacular. And 2021, the year before that, they were 9-8-1. So that's what we look at for Concordia coming in. We'll see how they do tonight against Carthage. Carthage looking to start off this home season on a real positive note here and try to get a win for Coach Paul Lease. Coach Lease is in his second season. Last season was just his first on campus, so it's always difficult, I think, for a new coach to implement their system and to get the players on the same page as he is. So it was a little bit of a challenge, although they had a good, solid season last year as well. It'll be interesting to see, though, in the second year and with this very experienced roster. And I know, talking to Coach Lease a little bit last spring in particular, he had some ideas about some formations that he planned to try and maybe some kind of new ideas in terms of how to shape the team and how it might play going forward. So it'll be interesting to see tonight, the first game here at Art Keller Field. I've got a nice healthy crowd here. It is a beautiful evening. It was a very hot day, but it's cooled off quite a bit, and so it should be a real nice night for soccer. The sun has gone down. It's no longer blinding us here on this side of the field, so hopefully we'll have a good night of football ahead. All right. Well, I think I'll go ahead and drop out now and go to the PA. We'll have announcements. The team should be taking the field just in a few minutes, and so we'll hear the starting lineups and also hear from the PA announcer in just a moment.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or is it just a hit and run? Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again, but is that a good thing? This girl, I can't be your man. No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never would end. Like, is it the real thing, or is it just a one night stand? Well then, let me see you get high and go low. Now girl, won't you drop that thing down to the floor? I'm here for one night, how far will you go? I wanna see you high and go low. Now girl, won't you drop that thing down to the floor? I'm here for one night, how far will you go? I wanna see you. She like them boys with the big old chains, ride around town in the big old range. I knew it when I rock big old chains, not a little doing big old things. Would you look at that? I came back for it, just to get to you, like you asked for. Man, that thing in them jeans too fat for it. Rebound, so I caught off the backboard. I told her, baby girl, come here. Know I run the town even when I ain't from there. And I brag hardly, but just to show up at this party I made with your making one, yeah, that's unfair, but so is life. Take a chance, roll the dice. Money can't buy your love, cause it's overpriced. Don't overthink, just hope it's right. I'm only here for the night. Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again, but is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hoping. And I've gotta struck the hour.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Art Keller Field for today's game between the Concordia, Wisconsin Falcons and your Carthage College Firebirds. Let's meet today's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Falcons, at defense, number 3, Miguel Garcia. At defense, number 4, Manuel Brito. On mid, number 6, Jacob Fusion. On forward, number 7, Ivan Cuellar. On mid, number 9, Matthew Ekala. On mid, number 10, Carson Kelly. In forward, number 11, Alishan Sharapov. For forward, number 12, Vladimir Campos. On defense, number 22, Carlos Valdiva. On defense, number 25, Anthony Johnson. And in goal, number 1, Jeremy Munoz. The head coach of the Falcons is John Seleska, and he's assisted by Ben Jaritza and Daniel Gonzalez. And now for the starting Firebirds! On defense, number 2, Giovanni Guadarrama. On defense, number 5, TJ McVeigh. On midfield, number 8, Luis Garduño. On forward, number 14, Vidi Pentinen. On midfield, number 15, Christian Hinestrosa. On mid, number 19, Mickey Riley. On midfield, number 20, Nick Renfro. On forward, number 21, Aiden Croder. On defense, number 23, Joe Ballas. On D, number 27, Omar Cordova. And on goal, number 1, Thomas Howard the Fourth. The head coach of Carthage is Paul Leese, and he is assisted by Colton Walker, Cale Brown, and Tyler Lewin. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your caps as we honor America with this playing of our national anthem.
All right, so there we have the starting lineups for tonight. As you can probably tell from if you followed this team in the past, there's some new faces in there, as well as some players, as I mentioned. It's a fairly experienced squad, so we'll see from the substitution patterns how many players and how deep Coach Leese plans to go into his bench. Not quite clear on that yet. We'll just have to see how it goes once we get going, and also start to see a little bit about what kinds of formations Carthage might play. We'll pay a special attention to that tonight because I know that they've been drilling on some various different formations and different sort of midfield shapes and attacking positions, and they have some new ideas about ways that they may organize themselves. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how they line up here. They've got Vedi Pettinen, who's heading up to that kind of right-hand side. It looks like, I think Aiden Crowder is here on the left-hand side. And TJ McVeigh is lined up kind of in a central position as a central striker. Mickey Riley currently on this near side, number 19. He's playing as an attacking mid, which is kind of what he typically does, right in there kind of behind the strikers somewhere. Looks like he's behind Crowder right now. Looked like a fairly experienced back line as well. Omar Cordova gets a start, as well as Giovanni Guadarrama, who is the left back, coming back from last year. Carthage gets the ball up the pitch. TJ McVeigh, it's up there hustling for it. He's listed as a defender, but he's clearly playing in that front line. So interesting, maybe a little bit of an experiment. Looks like kind of a front three right now for Carthage. There's McVeigh putting a little pressure on. Aiden Crowder is here on the left-hand side. There's Aiden chasing the ball from Concordia. Concordia goes downfield. Some good play in the midfield there. Luis Garduño does a nice job there. Vady Petnin is also playing in that kind of midfield area. Here's Giovanni Guadarrama now with a little run up the left-hand side. He puts it up to Aiden Crowder, who might have a step on his defender there. Makes a nice cutback. Oh, but it's cleared by Concordia. Giovanni's in there battling, though. Garduño plays it back. It looks like he's playing at kind of the base of midfield, I would say, at this point. He's there along with Nick Renfro, the senior captain. Renfro's patrolling that central midfield area as well. Concordia goes all the way back. Crowder now looks like he's the highest of the forwards, although there's McVeigh going into that central position again. Vady Petnin is there. That good aggressive play on the ball. Bouncing around in midfield a little bit. They go for a switch here. Giovanni has a little space, although he's closed down quickly. There's Riley with the ball now. He's also got that captain's armband, as you can see. And they go all the way back to the goalkeeper. That's Thomas Howard IV getting a start in goal. He's did not have the start on Friday night, so Coach Lee's giving another goalkeeper an opportunity here. We'll see what he can do with it. Thomas is a senior from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Sterling Heights High School. Getting a start in goal tonight for the Firebirds. Mickey Riley is fouled there. The referee sees that and calls it. Good hustle by Mickey on the ball there. Mickey, of course, was the leading scorer last year. Nick Renfro takes that free kick. He goes back to Omar Cordova, who seems to be playing as the left center back there, along with, I think, Joe Ballas is the other center back. Mickey's got the ball now on this side. He tries for a little through ball there. That's Vady Petnin, who seems to be playing that right-hand side of attacking midfield. So currently it's looking mostly like a 4-3-3, I should say. 4 at the back. Maybe a 4-2-2-2. Is that what I think maybe coach is going for? Over the top here. A little outside of his box, but he backs into it and handles it. Thomas Howard. Nice ball to free Riley there. Riley goes across field. Garduño picks it up, goes back to Riley. Little 1-2 there. They try to go far side. That is Christian Hinestrosa. Hinestrosa's, I would say, playing in a right back position at this point. Concordia keeper is on the ball now. That's Jeremy Munoz. He's from Milwaukee, went to St. Augustine Prep, actually. That's right down the road from where I live. Nice play there, Crowder, with a good hustle. He's got behind his defender. He's in the box now. And a shot. And a save. Good hustle, Aiden Crowder getting up the pitch. Take advantage of a defensive miscue there and got a shot on net, but the keeper, Munoz, was alert to it and was able to get in front of the ball. Concordia is trapped down there. There's Hinestrosa. Renfro plays it back to Ballas, back to Renfro. Some nice interchange there in the midfield. Omar Cordova back to Ballas and all the way back to the keeper. Gio's open here on this side. Plays it nicely upfield. Nice little layoff there by Crowder. Tried to find Mickey Riley, but he was covered there. Cordova, Ballas, and all the way back. So they'll reset now. Bring it over to this side, see if they can work something out. Mickey Riley's playing on the left-hand side here. He did play a little more centrally, I would say, maybe last year. Some of the Carthage players calling for a foul there, but didn't get it. Crowder tries to lay it off, but it goes off of Concordia. And that'll be a throw in for Carthage on this near side. Giovanni Guadarrama steps up to take it. Giovanni is a senior from Northfield, Illinois, Glenbrook South High School. As I mentioned, this Carthage roster is full of seniors this year. There's a lot of experience on the team, and now Coach Lease in his second year, so I think they're hoping for an improvement on last year. Although they came on strong last year and had a good end of the season. Carthage has it right in front there. Hinestrosa plays it up to Renfro. Renfro looking long. Mickey Riley trying to get the run on his defender. He might have it there, almost. Good play by the defender to get it clear. Renfro again finds Riley over here. Foul. That was spotted by the assistant referee. Good call. Definitely a foul there. They're playing Riley pretty tight. I'm not sure if that's by design or by accident, but he's gotten a couple of fouls already. They play it at the back. Carthage just look good with the ball. They have not had a lot of chances so far, but they've had good control and some nice passing. There they go up the line. Nicely done there, actually. Cordova to Riley. Riley with a cross. Little overcooked. Crowder does chase it down. I think that was Crowder. Remember that's Pettinen over there. Garduno gets forward here. I think he had a shot the other night, I believe I read. So even though, oh, Hinestrosa on the edge of the box. It comes through, no. Another shot, and a goal! Luis Garduno. A real nice play there. It bounced around a little bit off the initial shot, but he was able to.
And Aiden Crowder.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Not sure. They said Aiden Crowder got the goal. Maybe it was Aiden. I think Garduno got it. But we'll see. I may have not seen it. That's certainly possible. Alrighty. Well, that's great in any case. Whoever got the goal will take it. And Carthage is on the board here. So that's great. They didn't score in their first game the other night. We're blanked up in McAllister, up in St. Paul. So real nice to see them get an early goal here. That's something which will do loads for their confidence, I'm sure. Some good work in the box there. Hinestrosa picked off a pass kind of at the edge of the box there in the lead up to that goal. He got a shot on goal. It bounced around a bit, and eventually I think it found Garduno in front. It may have been Aiden Crowder, as announced, not quite sure. All right, Carthage playing long out of the back. That's intercepted. That's Jacob Fusion, their central midfielder and captain. Cool name. Right to the edge of his box, Thomas Howard. He's very active on the edge of that box, that's for sure. He's been right on the edge of it a few times already in this game with just about 15 minutes played, right? 10 minutes played. So, Carthage with an early goal. Guadarrama has it now on this left-hand side. Crowder lays it off. Nice ball from Ballas. He tried to find Hinestrosa making a run there, but it did not connect. McVeigh is still in that kind of central position, pressing at the front. Here's the ball over the top. Thomas Howard comes out and heads it. He's a little out of his element there, but it doesn't end up costing Carthage, so that was a dangerous play. He was in a good position. It was just sort of a tough header to try to get your head on. So here comes Concordia over the top. That looks like a clear case of offsides, and indeed the flag does go up.
Score correction for the last goal for the Carthage Firebirds. Free score on number 8, Luis Garduno.
Well, I guess I was right there. I thought it was Garduno, but I wasn't. I didn't want to. I certainly have been wrong before. But great for Luis, and he was in a good position, an advanced position, especially for someone who's really been playing at the base of the midfield, at least so far in this game. So he's gotten forward a few times when the opportunity arises. There he is again. TJ McVeigh tries to go through to Pettinen. Vadi Pettinen playing over there on that right-hand side. Concordia has made a little bit of noise since the goal, I would say. They've been offside once and had the ball in Carthage's end. Some good play there. The foul against Hinestrosa. He's playing in midfield, kind of in advanced. I'm not sure. He's hugging that right touch line. Maybe he's playing more of a right back almost. I think he is. Seems to be some fluidity in these movements. There's Nick Renfro, who's right at the base between the two center backs. So you see that holding midfielder play back there. Ballas now will try to switch it up the other end. Hinestrosa's on the touch line. He decides to go infield to Garduno, the goal scorer. There he is. Pettinen plays it out to Hinestrosa. All the way across. McVeigh's got it there. He plays a nice pass on this near side to Guadarrama, who's now running at his defender. Mickey makes a little run off the back of his defender. Keeps it in. Drills it into the Concordia defender. Guadarrama's got it now. He goes back to Renfro and across. Garduno launches from long distance. You can't blame him, right? He scored a goal already in this game, and he opened up. It looked like he could have a shot there, but quite a long ways out. Would have been a heck of a shot to beat the keeper from back there. So the first goal scored by Luis Garduno on that change. Luis is from Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin, right here, local boy from the Prairie School in Racine. And he is a senior this year. Concordia now has it on this side, trying to find something centrally. Here's Hinestrosa, who is playing at right back basically now. Renfro tries to keep it in on that far side. I think that was who that was. Yeah, McVeigh plays it into Pettinen. He gets bumped off the ball there. Now it's Central. Ballas is chasing. Renfro comes back, though, and cleans it up. Nicely done. Cordova over to Hinestrosa. Infield. Cordova again. Nice little pass there to Garduno, who finds Mickey Riley well. Giovanni now on this near side. Nobody on him. He's got some time. He plays it up to Aiden Crowder. He's got that speed. Cuts it back. Tried to hit Pettinen. He made a nice little move into the center there, but it was read by the Concordia defense. Renfro goes across. Hinestrosa with a nice run up the right-hand side. He gets it infield. McVeigh couldn't quite corral it there. And it just comes back to the Carthage defense. Oh, picked off there. They've got a little run here now. Only defender back is Omar Cordova. He does a good job of kind of marshalling his attacker to the outside of the field. That attacker was number 7, Ivan Cuellar. Another Milwaukee kid, Ivan is. He's from Pius, the 11th high school in Milwaukee, senior. Playing up top there for Concordia. So Cordova now has the ball from his keeper and is just, Concordia is pretty much letting them play out from the back. Pettinen tries to go through the center. We found a few gaps in the Carthage defense, but really haven't troubled the keeper really in any significant way so far. A shot from long distance, or was it a pass? Not quite sure, but in any case. Nothing really to worry about there. So far, Carthage has 3 shots and Concordia has 1 shot on the night, according to the live stats. Carthage has certainly been threatening more. There hasn't really been anything in close yet for Concordia. Nice switch of play to the far side there, but it did go just out of bounds. So Concordia will have a throw on the far side, just right near midfield. We go across the middle. Carthage is mostly behind the ball at this point. Riley picks that pass off, though, and turns it up the other way. Finds Renfro, who's making a nice run up this left-hand side. He's got Crowder ahead of him, but he is covered, so he goes back infield to Garduno and all the way back to Guadarrama. Let's see what they can do here. Riley goes out to Guadarrama. Nice pass. Nice vision. Here's Crowder. He's trying to make something of that little pass there. And the defender is able to get in the path of Crowder. Nice play there by Garduno. He's been a real standout so far tonight. Mickey Riley now. Centrally, Crowder is someone on his back. McVeigh not able to punch it through there in the center, so it goes out to Ballas. It looks like Carthage is readying a substitution. I guess I did misread the stats too. Carthage has 2 shots on goal. Concordia has 0. They do have 1 shot, but it wasn't on goal. Renfro turns it around there. Cordova goes wide to Ballas. McVeigh trying to find a way around that corner. He hasn't really found the pass quite yet to get through there. And we haven't had many stoppages here. Carthage has a sub they've been readying for quite a while, but there hasn't really been a stoppage in the last 3-4 minutes of play. Non-stop action here at Art Keller Field. And there's a ball out of bounds. It looks like Carthage may get a sub here, maybe not. Guess not. Nice ball around the corner there. Omar Cordova, though, gets to it first. He makes a nice play there. Gets it clear, not only beats him to the ball, but also gets it clear of danger. Really excellent, well done. Renfro going long here. Mickey's on a run. Mickey Riley down in the corner there, the senior captain. Oh, and he tried to make an inside move and didn't quite make it around the corner there. Garduño with a nice little play in midfield. Goes back to Cordova. Guadarrama goes all the way back to his keeper. He'll have to be a little delicate with this, and he is. He plays it right around the attacker there. That was a little dangerous. Okay, and there's a substitution. Looks like Garduño is going to go off, the goal scorer. So he was looking good and had a excellent start. And I believe that's number 11, Dennis Valle, who's coming on. Dennis Valle. Is it? Or maybe I have the number wrong. I think that's Jet Umanj. I'm sorry, it's number 10 rather than 11. Here's Jet. He's a midfielder. Well, he's listed as a forward. Inestrosa tries to get into the box, and it is deflected behind, so that'll be a corner kick for Carthage. So Jet Umanj, we mentioned in the pregame, junior transfer. He played 85 minutes the other night. He's come from South Coast Baptist College. Riley tries to get around the corner. They took that corner short, and that goes to Concordia. So a little bit of a wasted corner there, maybe. Unfortunate for Carthage. And we're just over the halfway point of the first half. 22 minutes and a half to go. Carthage tries to get something through there, but it falls harmlessly to the Concordia keeper. Concordia working it up the right-hand side. It comes through, hits their player just in the back. That was Joey Mua. Here's TJ McVeigh now. See if he can get something going. Nice little move there to the baseline. Nice cross, but nobody attacking at that particular angle, or not that close to the goal. It was pretty close to the keeper. Concordia now brings it up from the back. Carthage drops a little bit, at least to around midfield or so, is where their defensive line is set up, just 5 yards or so inside of their own half. Renfro with a nice play there in midfield. Keeping the ball for Carthage. Oh, Cordova lost it. Was close there. I don't know. It's hard to tell if there was a foul there or not. This Concordia fans and players and coaches all thought so, obviously. Carthage not so much, but it was certainly a close call there. They've had a few here. Across the front. Ooh, okay, offside there. So they were offside at the back. That would not have counted. But Carthage is showing some potential issues at the back. Be careful there. They don't want to be vulnerable at the back. They don't want to give up a goal. Now that they've got that 1-goal lead, they'd rather build on it than get into a game here. Backline always takes a few games to gel, usually, right? It's always a little bit of a challenge. Guadarrama now has it on this side. Riley goes in for that challenge and wins it. Renfro finds Ballas on the far side. He tries to dump it down for TJ McVeigh, who gets there, makes a nice little cut back, but it ends up going to the Concordia defender. But that was really a nice little play there. Cordova now, this time he's in perfect position and makes a really nice play right back to his goalkeeper. So he might have been in a little trouble than that last one, but this one he looked very solid. There's a cross. Nicely played by Cordova. He plays it deep into the wilds on the other side of Art Keller Field. The lights have come on now, as you can probably tell on screen. It's cooled off pretty significantly here tonight, although it is still warm, of course. Looks like another substitution here. TJ McVeigh goes off. And this time it will be Dennis Valle coming on. He's playing up on the right-hand side, it looks like. Crowder's moved centrally. Mickey Riley's on the left. Ooh, bad pass there. Defender out of position. Concordia has a little run on it, but Ballas is able to recover there. Joe Ballas only played 37 minutes as a sub last time out, but he's proving himself a strong defender in this game. So here's a corner for Concordia. This is their first corner of the evening. Carthage looks like they're playing a little zone defense there. Headed out nicely. That was Giovanni Guadarrama, and now they've got a little run here. They've got players forward. They go wide. That's Valle, who just came on, trying to make a little run there with those fresh legs. Tries to get through, but a good defensive play there for Concordia. Concordia's got some good players up front, especially. Nice move to the side. Oh, he goes right around, walks right through, and scores the goal. That was number 7, Ivan Cuellar. Ivan Cuellar with a beautiful move through about 4 Carthage players there. And their first shot on goal is their first goal. So 1-1 here at Art Keller Field.
Cuellar.
Well, that was a very good individual play. As I was just mentioning, they've really got some strong players up front, although I'm sure Coach Lees will hate to see him dance through 3 or 4 defenders like that. But he got right through the back line and was able to get a shot on goal. There wasn't a whole lot that keeper Thomas Howard could do about that one. He was right in front. That's a tough one to stop. Here's Riley with a nice run down the left-hand side. He cuts it inside. Ooh, and there's a strong tackle. He did get the ball, though. It looked like it. It was a good call by the referee. But that will be a corner for Carthage. Mickey Riley went in there very aggressively, and the Concordia defender had to be right on with his timing. I think that was Anthony Johnson. Johnson's a freshman from Columbus, Indiana. Made a nice play there to deny Mickey Riley. So here comes the corner. Riley takes it. Oh, nice ball. And a follow-up shot. I think maybe that was Hinostroza. So the back line remains unchanged. Coach Lees has stuck with the same back line, but he has made some substitutions around the pitch. It looks like Vady Pettinen is coming off now, and we'll see who that substitution is as soon as we can get a number on it. I think it's Samuel Riano, perhaps. Get that as soon as we get the live stat update. I believe it is. I think that's Samuel Riano that's come on. Riano's a forward from Bogota, Colombia. A couple of Colombian players this year for the Carthage squad, and Samuel is a freshman. So welcome his first appearance here at Art Keller Field, and hope he has lots of success as a Firebird. Looks like he's playing in a position on the right side of midfield, kind of where Vady Pettinen was playing up until this point. So the substitution made at about the 30-minute mark. There's just under 15 minutes, I should say, left to play. Still getting used to that countdown clock as opposed to the counting up clock in most of world football. Nice, Mickey Riley with a nice move there. He gets it again. Can't go through three players. He went through two, though. There's a foul. Gets a little word from the referee, but no card. We haven't had any discipline that's been required so far by the referee here tonight. Been a game that's been fairly refereed, I think, so far. They're making some runs off the back of the Carthage defense, but they do look like they're mostly offside when they do that. Concordia has not had a lot of control of the ball tonight, really. Carthage has had much more of that, and it shows up in the number of shots, which are double for Carthage as they are for Concordia, but the scoreboard does not lie. And that says 1-1. Concordia playing it around at the back now. Carthage gets the ball back, though, in midfield. Plays it across. Riley to Renfro. Renfro goes upfield. Cordova now. Back to Renfro, who goes far side to Ballas, who finds Hinostroza in space. Oh, couldn't quite corral it, though. Concordia making a few more substitutions. And it will be a Concordia throw. Right about the center line. Guadarrama now on this near side. Goes back to Cordova. They're trying to get that quick switch, but Concordia is moving pretty effectively from side to side, at least so far. He goes centrally. That's Valle. Ballas with a nice play to bring it down. And gets a throw in for Carthage there. Looks like another substitution. I think that's Aiden Crowder who's getting a break here. And I believe that's Jack Georgie who's taken that place in the attacking positions. There's Georgie near the ball, although not on it. Nice play there. Guadarrama to Georgie now. He plays it. Back to Georgie. Devalle, ooh, looked like he might have been fouled, but no call. Jet Umanje plays it out. Back to Jet. Guadarrama now. Riley on this left-hand side. He's double-teamed, but it does come through to Valle. Riley was trying to chase that down in the box, but it just eluded him. Jet Umanje. Umanj, I apologize. There he is on the ball again, Umanj. And he's fouled there, so. Nice hustle play there. You get the ball down in the Concordia end and get a foul as well. Under 10 minutes now to go here in this first half. 1-1. Carthage got the early goal from Luis Garduno. And Ivan Cuellar equalized for Concordia. That's where we find ourselves with just about 9 minutes to play now here in this first half. Riley takes it low, almost connected. It was really a strong pass in there. Umanj, Guadarrama. There's Riley again. He fizzes it in there. Ooh, and it's cleared. It's a nice ball, though. Riley again. Does he have a third cross in him? It's taken off him there. He goes back after it, though. Good hustle, but it is cleared. It's a nice play, really, by Concordia, and there is a foul. But Carthage got a few balls in front of the net there, so that's encouraging, certainly. And I'm sure Coach Lease would like to see a strong end to this first half. Started off very strong. They've had a few shaky moments at the back, but now they've been in attack mode a little bit more these last few minutes, getting out on that front foot again. Nice play in the middle of midfield there by Jet Umanj. Joe Ballas with a nice interception there. Renfro back to Jet. Valle goes back to Jet. He finds him. Mickey's there. Oh, that was a beautiful little play between the two of them. Here's Riley again. Oh, he tried to bring it from his left foot to his right, and the defender was there. That was number 22, Carlos Valdivia. Valdivia with a real nice defensive play there, I thought. Riley had a couple of bites at the apple there. And it just goes a little bit long on that far side. A few players from last year's team that were fairly regular starters and contributors that we haven't seen yet, so I'm not sure if there are some injuries or maybe just some changes in the thinking of Coach Lease. It's still very early in the season, of course, too, I'm sure he's trying to establish his best 11 and his best substitution patterns and trying to find those magic combinations that are going to work. Cordova tries to get it clear. He does. And there's a foul there. A little bit too aggressive over the back, I would say. That was number 31, Lucas Olson, called for the foul. Cordova plays it short to Renfro. Plays it all the way back to Thomas Howard. Riley with a nice little play there and shakes his defender. And there's Jet Umanj. A clever little move to Riley. And he's pushed. Foul there. Been fouled a few times, Mickey Riley. I think he maybe has a little bit of a target on his back, it looks like to me. They're not wanting him to get loose. Umanj plays it back to Ballas, who plays it across to Cordova. Nice little piece of footwork there. Cordova goes back to Ballas, who's right in the center. And back to him again. Just trying to find some effective build-up play here. Guadarrama's open on this side. Cordova's moving up. He finds Riley. Riley's penned in there by two players, but he gets it back. Good hustle. Renfro goes wide. Into the corner. There's Georgie. All right, so some good hustle there, some good passing up on that right-hand side. Leads to a throw-in for Carthage. Comes all the way back to Ballas. Renfro and back to Cordova. He's all alone back there, so wisely gets rid of it. Guadarrama. Riley gets it back to Guadarrama. All the way across the Ballas. See if he can move it up the pitch. It's blocked. And now Concordia's going on a little run here. Tries to get forward. Oh, and there's a foul there. Looked like they just got their feet tangled up. I'm not sure, though. It looks like he's going to his pocket there, the referee. And that will be a yellow card. It was a pretty violent looking collision, at least, so I guess that's why he went to his pocket there. I don't think he was meaning to trip him in that situation. I think they just got a little tangled up, but the yellow card seems to suggest that the referee found some intent there, or at least may have been, you know, the position on the field, and it's relatively close to a goal-scoring opportunity. So it all adds up to a yellow card. All the way up. Nice handling there by Thomas Howard at his far post. Jet Umanj. Guadarrama. Nice play there to Georgie. Georgie goes across. Renfro. Ooh, there's a foul. Down in that corner now. Foul on Dennis Valle. I think Dennis Valle may have been The one who got the yellow card, too. If I'm not mistaken. So he fouled and was subsequently fouled himself. Carthage doing a little strategizing over there. Hinostrosa is there. Umanj, Riley, talking it over. There are several Carthage players in the box. 4 to be exact, one just on the edge. Guadarrama's sneaking in. Nice little.
1 minute remaining.
And a shot. Hinostrosa, I think, ended up with that shot. But it was a little over the net. So we're into the final seconds here. Final half a minute of the first half. Carthage with an early lead. Concordia with an equalizer. And that's where we find ourselves at halftime. Unless something happens in the last 15 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's time on the first half here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The score at halftime is Carthage 1 and Concordia, Wisconsin 1. We'll be back after the half with the second half from Kenosha. All right, and we are back here for the second half at Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Carthage men's Firebird soccer team taking on Concordia, Wisconsin. The Falcons are in town. This is the first home game for Carthage. They played one game on the road, lost 3-0, and so they're already doing better tonight. A 1-1 draw here so far at halftime. The halftime statistics show a few interesting things. The shots were Firebirds 5, Falcons 2, so the Firebirds did have more than twice as many shots on goal during that first half. The fouls also are sort of interestingly different. The Falcons had 6 fouls and the Carthage Firebirds only had 3, so a little bit more aggression, I guess you could say, on the field for the Falcons from Concordia. But Carthage scored the first goal of the game at 7:56. That was Luis Garduño. And then Concordia came back at 28-19 mark. Ivan Cuellar. Both those goals were unassisted. And that's where we stand, 1-1 here at Art Keller Field. We'll see after the whistle here once we kind of get the lineups figured out. And if looks like we're starting roughly with a little bit of a combination of what we had in the first half. Mickey Riley there in the attacking midfield. He goes all the way back. The 4 defenders played the whole first half. There was no changes in the back line at all. Hinostrosa is over here on the right-hand side now, on the near side. Here's Joe Ballas. There's Hinostrosa. He goes back. Garduño is back in the midfield. Renfro played the whole first half. At the base of the midfield, Garduño scored the goal, but then was substituted a little bit later on. It looks like Jet Umanj has been moved up into a striker role. That's kind of where he's listed on the team sheet. He's listed as a forward or wing. Well, I guess he's a freshman, at least officially from this sheet. I'm not sure which one's correct. I'll find out before the next game. Certainly new to the Carthage team, but I'm not sure if he's... I thought he was a transfer, but perhaps I got that wrong. That's certainly possible. Here's Carthage. Mickey Riley with a nice run into the box there and tries to cross it, and it gets blocked, but that'll be a corner for the Firebirds. And the Carthage with their Firebirds with their first corner of the second half. Nice ball in there by Riley. It's punched out, though, but there was quite a collision right there in front of the net. Right there in front of the goal. It was a good cross. think it was Joe Ballas maybe that was involved in that collision with the Concordia keeper. He looks like he's gonna be okay. And the ball goes back to him. They deemed that a foul, and so Carthage getting it into the box there in the early part of the half, which is a good sign. There's Garduño with a nice interception. Hinostrosa, sorry. At the back, Thomas Howard. He's been adventurous in goal, I would say. Here's Hinostrosa now. Back to Ballas. Nice cross there. Guadarrama over on that far side now. Mickey Riley. Looks like Crowder is up front now. Uman just dropped back a little bit maybe. I think TJ McVeigh is back in there too, number 5. There he is on the ball. Makes a nice move there out to Riley. Moves in field, crosses it. Right in front. Umanj. Oh! Crowder helped it on there. He kind of gave it a little flick and came all the way across to Umanj. He couldn't quite get his foot around the ball there. And it looks like we'll have a little bit of a timeout here for an injury on the field. But that was a nice move, and Umanj, as I mentioned, is playing in a more advanced offensive position. And he got right in front of the net there. He was knocking on the doorstep just outside of the near post. I'm dodging spiders a little bit here. Always a spider problem here at Art Keller Field. And they've now moved inside a little bit. So hopefully we can avoid one dropping in the middle of my laptop or something. We'll see. Anyway, enough of my spider drama and back to the soccer. There's another one. Okay. Umanj. Nice little return ball there. Makes a nice move in field. Nice. Oh, he almost got it through to TJ McVeigh. He's been active in that attacking midfield position, even just since the beginning of the second half. You can see he's gotten on the ball a few times. Ooh. Interesting play at the back there. Almost an opportunity for Concordia. There have been a few kind of little miscues at the back that have been dangerous to Carthage, but here they come forward again. There's Crowder. He's got some space to run. He goes right around his defender and gets open for a shot. Oh, and he hits the post. Crowder hits the post. Riley on the rebound and just wide. Oh, my goodness. Hayden Crowder got around his defender, lined up the shot, got a good foot on the ball, and it just caromed off the post. Came out front to Mickey Riley, who then was able to get off a kind of a snap shot, I think maybe with his laces, and just flash wide of the goal there. So a really good opportunity for Carthage, showing some danger up front. Crowder with a really nice run to get right past his defender just with ease. So hopefully he can do that again sometime during this half, and the next one hopefully won't hit the post. But a really strong move there from Crowder. Garduño. Back to Ballas. They're looking for a way through now on this right-hand side. Hinestrosa. Crowder. He makes a turn again. Nice. Got those long legs. Gets down into the corner. It's knocked out, and that will be a Carthage ball. Right down in the corner here. Christian Hinestrosa is going to take it. Jet Umanj is there waiting for it. He goes back to Hinestrosa, but it's a little too strong. So Concordia has the ball. They try to go upfield right away. Garduno makes a nice play there. Crowder at the edge of the box is able to get ahead on it. He is tall. And it comes upfield. Carthage will easily marshal it there. Joe Ballas goes across to Omar Cordova. And he goes far side to Guadarrama. Nice little chip ball there from Crowder, actually, that Riley runs underneath. He's got it in that far corner. He goes back to Guadarrama again. Here comes Renfro near side now to Hinestrosa. Tries to turn the corner, but a good defensive play there. That's number 12, Vladimir Campos for Concordia. Sure what that was, foul throw maybe? Missed it. Throw upfield, Renfro gets there. Renfro's all over the place, really. He's a great hustling prototype central midfield player. Everywhere he needs to be all the time. Well, as a central midfielder is pretty much everywhere, I guess. Breeze is kicking up here a little bit. Now blowing from, looks like from kind of the southwest corner of the stadium. It's Concordia with a free kick in their end. As to go forward, Guadarrama's there though with the defensive play. That'll be a Concordia throw on the far side. Riley's back in the corner defending along with Guadarrama. And that'll be a Carthage ball. Good play there. Nice header there by Crowder. He's really using that head as a weapon now. Here he comes across the field, although he loses out there. All the way across. McVeigh couldn't quite intercept it. It gets all the way through. It bounces oddly there, but Carthage able to get in front of it. Now they've got it on that far side. Concordia trying to make a move into the box. Mickey Riley's there, makes the play. They called for a foul, but no foul. Referee lets him play on. Looked like an incidental contact to me. I think this is a good call. Not every time a player falls down is a foul, right? So that's, I think, a good no call. Concordia does have the ball, though, now on that far side. Making a substitution. Concordia with a little spell of possession there, but it is booted clear. Hayden Crowder goes chasing that ball with his head. Oh, and yeah, there's a foul. Okay, all right. Looked like a foul. Jet Umanj was bursting through there, and he was taken down. Concordia doesn't like the call, but that is the call. He certainly was tripped there, even if it was inadvertent. Carson Kelly with the foul. And Carthage in a good position here. The assistant comes all the way over. The referee came all the way over to talk to the assistant just to make sure he didn't see it differently, which is a good line of communication to have open there. Now, Carthage lining up that free kick. They're about 8 yards outside of the box. So it's pretty long distance for a shot. Although you certainly could put something on net from here. Riley and Hinostroza are there. Looks like Hinostroza goes with his left foot, but it goes over the net. So Riley faked with his right and Hinostroza went with the left, but it goes over the net harmlessly. And it looks like Mickey Riley's going to get a little rest here. See who that is. That's number 11. That's Dennis Valle. Dennis will get a little run up here. Looks like he's playing on top with Aiden Crowder. Crowder and Valle currently in those kind of front positions, although TJ McVeigh is still in there too and is playing a fairly, right now is very advanced right in front of the net. In front of the offensive zone, I should say. Nice interchange over there. Goes out of bounds, but that will be a Carthage throw. Sure what the call was over there. It looks like it must have been a foul. And Carthage lines up another free kick over on that side. Carthage has a number of players kind of in the box. They've got currently 5 players along with Hinostroza, who's just on the edge of the box. Little chip shot there, Umanj. Nice play. Ooh, and just over the net. Very close there. Carthage with another opportunity. So they've had a few good shots here. They've had some good moments near the Concordia goal. A couple of free kicks, a couple of opportunities from open play. Concordia tries to go long, but to no avail. Be a Carthage throw. Taken quickly. We're just coming up on the 30-minute mark now, 2/3 of the way through the game. We're still tied 1-1 here in Kenosha. Carthage with the early goal. Luis Garduno just 8 minutes into the game, and then just before the 30-minute mark, Ivan Cuellar leveled it for Concordia. Garduno, good hustle there, but it will be Concordia ball.
Jet Umanj takes that ball in midfield and then moves up. Joe Ballas finds Renfro right in the center. He's got plenty of acreage. He goes far side to Guadarrama. Umanj. Ooh. Nostrosa went up strong for that header, but didn't get the ball. Concordia trying to clear it. Some good hustle there, trying to get it back. Dennis Valle was involved, but unable to get it back. Goes long here to number 7. That's the goal scorer, Ivan Cuellar, who goes long. And now it's Concordia who's attacking. And a shot that sails high, way over the net. Would have been a field goal in football, but in soccer that just doesn't count for anything at all. Cordova comes to Hinostrosa. Tries to make a little move there, but it does go out of bounds. Concordia with the throw. Into the box. Oh, and a big save. Oh, but there was an offside. Still, though, Thomas Howard was right in the right place that time to make that save, even though it would not have counted as it was a step or two offside. But a little nervous moment there for Carthage again at the back. Just a couple of lapses in concentration, really. In that case, they played the player offside, so it was not an issue, but never want a player to break free back there. Concordia again trying to find their way through. This time it comes harmlessly to the feet of Howard. And he plays it out of the back. Carthage is playing most everything out of the back now, and Concordia is happy to let them do that. They're really dropping back at least almost to midfield. Jet tries to make a move up the left-hand side. It goes out of bounds. Look like a couple of substitutions coming in here now. Looks like some at the back, possibly. Hinostrosa's going off, and Cordova's going off. Trevor Molitor has come on. Took the throw in there. Looks like he's playing maybe at left back. Guadarrama's still here at right back. Aiden Crowder tries for that cross, and looks like Trevor Molitor is going to come over and take the corner. He took them mostly last year, so take it with that left foot. Got to get an in-swinger going there. A little bit of extracurricular activity in the box. Molitor with the corner, really nicely played there. It goes back out of bounds, so that'll be another corner. Really a nice ball right into the center. Their keeper was down. I'm not sure. He was not fouled, apparently, because that would have been a change of possession. Guadarrama takes it short. He whips one in there. Oh! Jet Umanj was right there.
He came across there with that header and just a few yards wide of the goal, but a really nice ball in. Molitor played the first one right into the box, and the second one a little short ball that Guadarrama came up and took advantage of a lack of defenders there and really had a nice ball into the box. Renfro again. The rock in middle of midfield. Garduno, who has had a nice night also. The goal and some strong play. Here comes Trevor Molitor. He's looked lively since he's come on. He took a couple of those early. What's the call over there? I guess it was offside, maybe. Or I guess it went over the end line. That must have been what it was. Went over the end line. So that'll be a goal kick. Or maybe it was offside. I'm not sure. I think it was offside. Just looked like a goal kick. McVeigh with a nice little hold-up play there. Renfro finds Garduno, who can't quite corral it there. And we're waiting for this Concordia throw in. Nice little turn there. Jet Umanja's the furthest one back on that side. He comes away with the ball. Nice little run through midfield. Finds Valle, who tries to find McVeigh on this near side and just overcooked it just a little bit. It's a good idea. McVeigh was open there for a minute, it looked like, but he just couldn't quite get the angle on that pass. Coming steaming through midfield there. The foul, so that'll be a Carthage free kick. Garduno's getting in position to take this. Carthage lining up some players on the far side of the box. Molitor makes a little run, flash for the ball, but ends up going. Tries to get it into the box, can't quite get it there. And now Concordia has a way out. They try to go long. Ooh. Thomas Howard came out and got that ball. It was a little dicey there again, but he got there. He's gotten there tonight every time except for one. And that one really wasn't his fault either. But he's had a few adventures on the edge of his box there. That being one, the most recent example. Nice long ball here. Crowder bounces back into him. He takes a nice header right over the defender. He steams into the box, and it's right open in the front. Oh, somehow Valle got it on his left foot and put it really close to the goal, and I think it was saved by the keeper in the end. But boy, oh man. And that's going to be a card on Crowder for kicking the ball away there, using some frustration. Referee has a word with him in a yellow card. It wasn't, I don't think, so much for the push as it was for the reaction to the call, which Crowder was frustrated by. And so a yellow card there, the second of the night. I think Christian Hinestrosa had the other, if I'm not mistaken. far, the Carthage team has 2 yellow cards. Concordia yet to receive one. But they have more fouls, as we mentioned at halftime, so even though Carthage has the yellow cards, the fouls have been coming from both sides. Not a particularly physical game, but there have been a few fouls here and there. Trying to make a play there. Jet comes through the middle. He's had some good runs through the Concordia midfield. Gardunio tries to bring the ball under control, and it does get over the back defenders. That's Colin Moran, who's come in at defense. Colin is a senior, one of those seniors I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, so he comes in the central role there. So now Joe Ballas and Colin Moran are at the back. Here's Ballas now. There's a foul. And that's going to be another yellow card. This one's going to be on Concordia, though. A little bit of argument there from the Miguel Garcia, who's going to get that yellow card. Not happy about it, as players never are, but oh! And a second yellow, perhaps for the reaction there. I believe that was the first yellow. So 2 yellows there. And that equals a red. So now Carthage playing a man advantage. They've got 20 minutes almost of a man advantage, so let's see if they can take advantage of that and get a win here tonight. Long ball. Oh, just over the top. Worth a shot. Now Carthage really needs to pour it on here. Miguel Garcia with that red card. I believe those were 2 yellow cards right in a row there. I don't believe he had one already. I think that was the first yellow card that they had, so. Crowder tries to play through there. He goes running back and gets his own loss. Okay, now Carthage is building up here. Looks like they've got a few men extra forward now. They're really just playing 2 at the back. Nice ball through. Gardunio. He does take it all the way to the end line, and that'll be a corner. So really nicely done there. I thought he maybe had gone over the end line before he was able to bring it back, but he did get that corner kick. They take it short. Nice ball. Oh, Trevor Molitor. Almost. Took a left-handed shot from just outside the box and just was really targeted for that upper far corner, but really nice save there. Jeremy Munoz has made a couple of nice saves tonight. Jet Umange takes that corner. Renfro runs it down. Gardunio now coming back upfield. I think it was a missed kick there, or maybe it was a... Okay, it was a little bit of a deflection there, and so that'll be a Carthage corner again. They've had 7 already on the night. This will be number 8. Or maybe this is number 7. Molitor again, right in front, and a goal! I believe That was Nick Renfro. Excellent. Well,
Carthage goal from number 20, Nick Renfro.
indeed it was Nick Renfro, number 20, one of our senior captains. Nick is a senior from Naperville, Illinois. And good to see him get on the score sheet. It couldn't come at a better time for Carthage. Just 16 minutes and change left in this game. And Carthage with a big goal there. Trevor Molitor has really put in some nice balls since he's got in here, and he got one in there with a beautiful trajectory. There were several Carthage players in the box, and Nick Renfro was the man in the right place at the right time for that ball. And a goal to Carthage. So 72-22 mark, 72 minutes. And Carthage is back in the lead. So Carthage spent about 40 minutes behind, and now they're, tied, I should say, equal. And now they're back in front. And of course, Concordia playing with 10 men, so that mistake by Concordia getting that red card comes back to haunt them. Miguel Garcia gets that red card, and Carthage just about 5 minutes later, not even 5 minutes later, gets the goal. 72-22, yeah. It was like a minute and a half after the red card. They did not take long to capitalize. Carthage now tries to get through there, and there's a foul. There were several substitutions in the wake of that goal. That's Jack Georgie. Georgie's looked good in a few minutes tonight. Goalie kicks it long there. Hinostroza and Riley are lined up here and behind this free kick. They take it short. There's Riley into the corner. He fizzes one across. And he is right in front. Oh, he really went for power. My car's right over there. It might have hit it. He went way over the net there, but a good effort from Mickey Riley. And hopefully bounced over my car. He really went for power there, tried to drill it in near side, and in the end maybe went for a little too much. Ooh, hard foul there. That looks like it might be another card. And we didn't have any really cards, and I think we had one card in the first half, but now we've really added to that significantly. So a yellow card there on Manuel Brito. Carthage takes the free kick short. Jet Umange playing at the right side. Try for a little 1-2 there. He stays with it, but it's booted clear. Hinostroza's fouled. They're pushed. Referee's had a good handle on this game. He's been able right in the right position, making those calls when required. So we're under 13 minutes now, 12:55 to go. Carthage just needs to hold on, or they'd really love to add a goal here, I'm sure. Make it a little less nerve-wracking in these final few moments. And they have, since they went a man up, have really been, there's a header in front. And it's a field goal again. That was Colin Moran who was up there that time. The big defender. Moran's only 5'11", but he looks much taller. Senior from Oswego. And the long kick. Oh, now Concordia, you've got a little run. The ball gets in front. Oh, somehow Concordia finds the back of the net. It was really just a mistake there at the back by Carthage. And we'll see who that goal.
Goal by Joey Muoa, number 13.
Number 13, Joey Mua. Moi. Looking at the pronunciation guide, I guess it's moi. Joey Moi. So, a nice little ball there from him. Just kind of lifted it into the corner there. So again, some confusion at the back, and Carthage, even though they're a man up, are still in a 2-2 draw situation. Carthage seemed to have numbers at the back there, but just kind of took a funny bounce and ended up right on the foot of Moi. So let's see if they can find the net again. They've been putting on a lot of pressure since they've got a man up. That was really the first time Concordia had it in the other end. And Hinestrosa that time heads it harmlessly into the arms of the keeper. 12 minutes to go now. Concordia's taking their time at the back. They'd be thrilled to have a draw, I'm sure, here, playing a man down. Given the fact that they were just down with 15 minutes or so to play, for them to come back and get that goal shows a lot of heart. But Carthage will feel that they can get another one here. They've had a lot of pressure here in the second half. Carthage has had 17 shots, 6 shots on goal. Concordia 5 shots with 3 on goal. And still the score is 2-2. Let's see if Carthage can get something going here. That's not the way to do it. Not have a lot of fluidity right now with this lineup on the pitch. Some of the starters have rotated out, but it looks like maybe they're getting ready to bring some of them back in. I think Aiden Crowder is coming on, I believe, for Molitor. Molitor had a good run there, had a good spell during his relatively brief appearance. Put some good balls into the box and led to that goal. Got the assist, I believe, on that. Okay, now let's see if Carthage can regroup. Put another one in the net. Try to get a win here in their first home game. They'll be home again on Sunday They have a game on Thursday away. There's a shot, low shot, just a little bit outside. Joe Ballas comes up and has a good effort there. And Carthage will be at Benedictine on Thursday night. And back here again at home at Art Keller Field on Sunday at 1 p.m. versus Trine. Concordia goes long. Really haven't played out from the back much, as Carthage typically does. Ballas moving his troops forward there. Nice ball, Georgie. And that comes off of the defender. That'll be a corner again. Molitor is going off, and he was really lumping some nice corners in there. It looks like Jet Umanj will take that corner. He's lining it up. Carthage has 8 in the box. And a goal! Beautifully done. Aiden Crowder comes steaming through the center, and a goal for the Firebirds.
And a Firebird goal by number 21, Aiden Crowder.
Very well said, Aiden Crowder. The senior comes through. Beautiful leap just after he comes on. Couldn't have been just a few minutes after he came on the field. And we're late in the game now with about 8 minutes to go. Aiden Crowder. Jet Umanj, it should be noted, had a very nice ball into the center there. Molitor put in the one cross for the assist, and Umanj had that nice ball too. Aiden Crowder really rose up, and you could see it coming. Looks like a little foul there, so Carthage will have a free kick. So Coach Lease will be happy to see that after a game-tying goal while they're short-handed for Concordia. Nice to see Carthage respond. So Garduno with the first goal, Renfro with the second, and Crowder with the third. 3 seniors, 3 goals, and the Firebirds lead 3-2. Jet has really shown some great skills tonight, and it shows some more there. Georgie now crosses it to feet, but nobody able to get a hold of it there. Renfro plays it back to Moran. Moran back to Renfro. Now they're just trying to control the game a little bit here, take the sting out of it. Just under 6 minutes to play, so Carthage won't be in a hurry here to get anything done, but they'd like to keep it in this end of the pitch. Not give Concordia even another opportunity to get a look at that goal. If they don't get within 30 yards of the goal for the rest of this game, I'd say that would be a success. Georgie now makes a nice move to the corner, trying to get past his defender. Some solid defense there, though, by Concordia. Got some good individual players for sure. Interestingly, that they won their first game 6-0. Carthage has held them just to those 2 goals here tonight. Looks like some substitutions. Crowder, after his star cameo there, came on and scored the goal and then goes back off. Looks like maybe Coach Lease is going to shore things up at the back a little bit maybe. Getting the substitution straightened out here. The clock is stopped. 5 minutes to play. Had to put a few seconds back on the clock, it looks like, but now we're at the 5-minute mark. Precisely. And we're back up and running. So Carthage just needs to hold on for these 5 minutes. Beatty Petnin is back in now. TJ McVeigh there comes across the center. They play it all the way back to the defense. Keeping it in midfield. Some nice play there from Renfro and Hinestrosa. Jet. Oh, he gets knocked off the ball there. No foul. Concordia plays it through, but some last-ditch defending at the back there. Looked like a foul, but you can hear the Carthage fans thought it was one. Down into the corner. Concordia throw. We're under 4 minutes to play now. There's a good defensive play. And back. Georgie now has room to roam. He cuts inside. He tries to put it back outside. Samuel Riano, the freshman, was there. But now Concordia has it back and goes charging into the other end, into Carthage's end. Nice tackle by Hinestrosa over there. Lots of bodies on the ground, but no calls from the referee. Comes all the way through to Thomas Howard. Thomas Howard will take his time down there. He's in no big hurry. He'll wait until the Concordia player gets right there, which he does. And now, with under 3 minutes to play, he throws it out to Hinestrosa on that far side. McVeigh does go out to Concordia. They've got that ball now. 2.5 minutes to play. Carthage trying to just get rid of it at this point, trying to get it into the other end. Never seems to work that way, though. Jet Umanj loses the ball there. Concordia has it. I think he was offsides, and indeed he was. Flag goes up. Important offside call there for Carthage. 2 minutes to play. So they just need to hold on for these last 2 minutes. Go all the way downfield. Unfortunately, just right into the hands of the keeper, so it'll come right back. Booted upfield again. This one's going to go out of bounds, it looks like, and it does. So 1.5 minutes now. Not much time to go here for Carthage to hold on. Hinestrosa with the throw in. He's in no hurry. Takes it upfield. Nicely done. TJ McVeigh. Nice. Jack Georgie now. He's got space on this side. And a shot. Oh, over the net. Samuel Riano. Samuel's a freshman who's getting some good minutes here. 1 minute to play. And counting. Concordia makes one more last-ditch effort all the way down the pitch. Carthage, though, is able to get that ball. Comes back one more time. Carthage has a couple of players there, though. Should not be a problem. And it comes upfield. Nicely played. Down into that corner. That's Vady Petnin. That's booted upfield. Good for Carthage there. Almost fumbled by the goalkeeper there. We're getting down to the last 15 seconds. Jet Umanj holds onto that ball, brings it across the field, kicks it up. And a win for the Carthage Firebirds in their first home game of the season, 3-2. The Carthage Firebirds beat the Concordia Falcons here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Tune in again on Thursday. Carthage men's team will be at Benedictine College on Thursday night. You can probably catch that on Benedictine Stream, and they'll be back here at home. I'll be with you again next Sunday, 1 p.m. versus Trine.
College 3, Concordia, Wisconsin 2.
So from Art Keller Field, for all the students who are working hard here tonight and all the folks in athletic communication, this is John Bruning signing off from Art Keller Field. We'll see you back here next Sunday.
Cheese curds!